An overnight delay. And thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libator. Happy Election Day.
Happy Election Day. I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And decent weather for folks to get out and vote.
Yes, it should be fine all day today. We are going to be seeing clear skies, sunshine, just a little bit breezy and a little bit chilly, but overall no rain or anything to kind of tamper with your commuting.
So get there.
Yes, definitely get there. And let's take a look at the temperatures here this morning. We are starting out a bit chilly in comparison to the past couple of days. We are all in the 20s and 30s this morning. 35 degrees in Richfield Springs and Earlville, 36 degrees in Cooperstown and Westmoreland. And today we will just reach the upper 40s for the high temperatures. So it is going to be on the cooler side, but it is going to be nice and sunny and dry to get wherever you are going if you're going out to the polls or anything today. It also is going to be a little bit breezy, not as windy as it was yesterday. The sunshine does look to continue for the end of the week, but then after that we do have some rain chances mixed in there, as well as some snow chances as we really cool down for the beginning of next week. So for today, expect sunshine, a little bit breezy, high temperatures just in the upper 40s, and I will be talking about the lunar eclipse this morning coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. To that breaking news now. Still no word when the historic...
Welcome back. There is a total lunar eclipse that is happening this morning. So that is when the moon goes behind Earth's shadow. So the partial eclipse already started about an hour ago, and the total eclipse begins in about a couple minutes from now at 5:16 this morning, with the best viewing time being at around 5:59 this morning. So right before 6 a.m. Definitely go outside and look at it. It is going to give off a red color. Everything does come to an end at 6:41 this morning, and the moon sets at 6:51. So if you are up, perfect viewing conditions for this. We are looking at clear skies, and it would be something cool to look at outside this morning. Today, we are going to be on the cooler side, so if you are going out to watch this, make sure you wear a jacket or something. It's a bit chilly this morning, and high temperatures today are just going to be in the upper 40s. We will start to warm up again tomorrow and to Thursday and Friday, but then on Friday, we will be seeing some rain showers that's left over from Tropical Storm Nicole move through, and then we will start to really cool down for the weekend and into the beginning of next week. So if you did want to spend time outside, I would say yes for today through Thursday. Those are the best 3 days this week. We are going to continue to see sunshine, and we will gradually get warmer before some heavy rain looks to come in Friday afternoon. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. The 21st annual...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with clear skies this morning, perfect viewing conditions for the lunar eclipse outside, and we will continue to see sunshine today. So let's take a look now at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Once again, at this point, clear skies, definitely worth checking out the total lunar eclipse that is going to be having its maximum eclipse at about 6 a.m. this morning. So that's something cool to look out for. And for the rest of today, we are going to be seeing very little cloud cover. It is just going to be on the cooler side. So as you are heading out the door this morning, definitely grab those sunglasses. We are going to see sunshine once again for today, as well as a jacket. It is going to be on the cooler side, a little bit cooler than yesterday, with high temperatures just in the upper 40s. We also are going to be a little bit windy once again, not as windy as yesterday, but still wind speeds around 10 to 15 miles per hour. So at this point, we are tracking dry conditions and clear skies on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. But today, that wind is going to be coming out of the northwest, so it is kind of blowing in some cooler air into our region. Definitely going to feel a little bit cooler than yesterday, with temperatures just in the 40s. So if you are heading out to the polls today, you shouldn't have any problems doing that. This morning, temperatures will be in the 30s. It is going to be chilly to start, but around noon, we will be in the mid 40s, and around this evening, we will still be in the mid to upper 40s. So it should be an okay day to commute there, not calling for any rain or anything like that. Very little cloud cover, so you should be fine driving and getting to the polls to go out and vote today. The only thing about today is that it is still going to be very windy, not as windy as yesterday, but still kind of uncomfortable and a little bit cooler. So this morning we are going to be seeing wind gusts around 15 to 20 miles per hour, but the heaviest wind gusts today look to be 25 to 30 miles per hour, and that looks to be late morning, early afternoon. The wind does start to die down as we head into this evening. So for this morning, we are tracking temperatures just in the 20s to 30s, but we are seeing clear skies, very little cloud cover to go out and check out that total lunar eclipse happening right now. Later into the morning as we head into around lunchtime, still on the cooler side with temperatures in the mid-40s, and we are still seeing sunshine, though it is just windy once again. Heading into the afternoon hours for the evening commute, still going to be seeing sunshine. The sun will be setting at this point, so definitely grab those sunglasses for that drive home, and around dinner time we will already be in the upper 30s. Very cold tonight. Overnight lows are expected to fall into the 20s. Frost is definitely possible tonight. We will warm up a little bit more tomorrow with highs in the mid-50s. So for today, expect sunshine, still windy, around 10 to 15 miles per hour wind speeds, and it is going to be on the cooler side. Tonight it is going to get very cold and frost is possible overnight. But the good news is that we will warm up a little bit more tomorrow and a little bit more for Thursday, highs reaching the mid-60s by Thursday. Friday, we will be seeing some heavier rain looking to come through in the afternoon and evening due to the remnants of Tropical Storm Nicole, and that may linger a little bit into Saturday, Gary.
So again, boy, it's going to be chilly tonight.
Yes, chilly tonight, and tomorrow night will be in the 20s, so frost is definitely possible.
Coldest nights of the year so far, I think.
I know, yes.
Hannah, thanks all across the country, and thank you for joining us this half hour. I'm Gary Libator.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And a lot of folks probably want to head to the polls before they head over to work, and it's not looking too bad.
Yes, it's not bad at all. We are not expecting any rain today. It's going to be sunny. It's just going to be on the cooler side and a little bit windy once again, so it shouldn't be bad.
Not too bad for November.
No, it isn't. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are all in the 20s and 30s to start this morning, so once again, pretty chilly out, and we are not going to warm up too much today. So we have 35 degrees in Richfield Springs, Cooperstown, and Westmoreland, Lake Pleasant, 37 degrees in Whitesboro, and the high temperature today looks to reach the upper 40s. So we will reach the low to mid 40s around lunchtime if you do want to head the polls at that time, and then if you get out of work, it will be in the upper 40s at that point. So we will be on the cooler side today, and it's still going to be a little bit breezy, not as windy as yesterday, but we are going to continue to see sunshine. Sunshine looks to continue to the end of the week. We will progressively start to get warmer tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, but our next chance for rain looks to be Friday, and there are some rain and snow chances actually heading into the end of the week and into next week. But for today, we are dry, seeing sunshine, a great day to head out to the polls. A little bit windy, though, and high temperatures are just going to be in the upper 40s. And I will be talking about the total lunar eclipse that's happening right now coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. Our Decision 20.
Welcome back. We are starting out this morning very chilly. Most of us are right around freezing. We are measuring 33 degrees at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. But I did want to point out the dew point. Dew point values today are going to be very low, very dry air. We will be in the 20s, and it is going to be windy once again for today. So that brings up the possibility of wildfire spread. So definitely be careful today. Don't burn any fires or, have any campfires. We are at a moderate risk for that today because of that dry air and that wind. Very easy for fire to spread in these conditions. So for today, our high temperature will just be in the upper 40s. We are going to be in the cooler side today, but we are tracking sunshine. And once again, it's going to be breezy, not as windy as yesterday, but breezy. And over the next couple of days, we will start to warm up in the mid-50s tomorrow and in the mid-60s for Thursday and Friday, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. In sports, local.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are going to be seeing clear skies this morning and sunny skies today. A great morning to go out and watch the total lunar eclipse that's happening right now. Should be at its maximum eclipse in just about 8 minutes or so. So let's take a look at our Cavity Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Once again, clear skies to start. Great day also to head out to the polls. Not looking for any rain. We are going to be seeing very little cloud cover. It is just going to be on the cooler side. So if you are heading out the door this morning, I will grab the sunglasses. Very little cloud cover is expected for today. We are going to be seeing mostly sunny skies, as well as that jacket, though. We are going to be on the cooler side. High temperatures are just going to be in the upper 40s, and we will be a bit windy, not as windy as yesterday, but still on the breezy side. So on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar this morning, we are tracking dry conditions in our area, but it is very cool in some parts, seeing a few snow flurries up in the Adirondacks. But at this point, we are dry, and it is going to be a little little bit windy today, and that wind is coming out of the northwest, so it is bringing in that cooler air, making us feel a little bit cooler. We're going to be cooler than yesterday. So if you are heading out to the polls today, should be fine for that. Just a little chilly to start. Temperatures around freezing this morning. We will reach the mid-40s by noon and the mid to upper 40s for the high temperature today. It is just going to be on the breezy side, but good news is that shouldn't be any commute problems because we are not really seeing any rain or anything like that. It is going to be mostly sunny today. She shouldn't have any problem heading out to the polls. It is just going to be on the windy side. So this morning we are going to be seeing wind gusts around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Late morning, early afternoon, starting to pick up 25 to 30 miles per hour wind gusts. And then in the afternoon, we will start to die down. This is 3 p.m. We are seeing around 20 miles per hour wind gusts, and then we will start to lighten up in terms of wind tonight, and the wind should be lighter for tomorrow and Thursday. So for this morning, we are starting out freezing with clear skies. Once again, great viewing conditions for that total lunar eclipse happening right now. It is just going to be windy today, reaching just around the mid-40s at lunchtime. So if you are going to head out to the polls during lunch, should be fine for that. Still seeing sunshine, but a bit windy. And later into the afternoon for the evening commute, definitely grab those sunglasses. Still seeing sunshine at this point. Temperatures are really going to drop tonight. Around dinner, we will be in the upper 30s already. And tonight, our low temperature is going to be in the 20s. So frost is definitely possible tonight. But the good news is that we warm up quite a bit tomorrow with highs in the mid-50s, still tracking sunshine. For the rest of today, we are going to be seeing cooler weather compared to yesterday. Still windy, and we are seeing sunshine. Tonight, it is going to be clear. Frost is definitely possible with overnight lows below freezing. So for tomorrow, we will warm up a little bit more with highs in the mid-50s and in the mid-60s on Thursday and Friday. Friday, there is the possibility to see some heavier rain coming in later in the day due to the remnants of Tropical Storm Nicole, and that may linger a little bit into Saturday. We'll be right back after this.
For joining us on this election day, I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And a little chilly for folks to go to the polls, but at least it's dry.
Yes, it is dry. We are going to be seeing mostly sunny skies today, and it is very chilly out this morning. We were just outside looking at the eclipse that's happening right now.
Yeah, that's pretty neat, too.
Yes, it is neat. It's red at this point. It's at its maximum eclipse, so it's kind of cool to go out and look at that. Perfect morning for that. But let's take a look at our temperatures because of our sky watchers. We are in the 20s and 30s, so around freezing, some of us below freezing, and it is a bit windy still. We have 28 degrees in Old Forge and 29 degrees in Westdale. And looking to the south, still in the 20s to 30s, 34 degrees in Cooperstown, Hartwick, Lawrence, and 30 degrees in Morris. So around noon today, if you were going to head to the polls around noon, it's going to be windy, temperatures in the mid-40s, but seeing sunshine. And later in the afternoon, if you are heading home from work, we will reach the upper 40s for the high temperature today, but dry, mostly sunny skies throughout the entire day, so there shouldn't be any problems with your commute. It is just going to be a little bit breezy, less windy than yesterday, but still on the windier side. Sunshine does look to continue to the end of the week, but then once we hit Friday, we do see some rain chances in there, and then even towards the end of the weekend into the beginning of next week, possibly some snow chances. So we are keeping an eye out on that, and today we are going to be dry. Sunshine, highs in the upper 40s with windy conditions, and I will be talking a little bit more about the temperature change this week and the chance of rain coming up, Gary.
Grab that jacket to head to the polls.
Yes, pretty chilly to start.
That's for sure. Now to the breaking news. Still.
Welcome back. If you didn't see it this morning, there was a total lunar eclipse. The maximum eclipse just happened at 5:59 this morning, so you could still probably go out and see it. As of right now, we are seeing clear skies. Still probably looks cool. It does end at 6:41 this morning, and then the moon sets about 10 minutes after. But that was something cool to look out for this morning. The moon did turn a little bit of a red color as it did go under Earth, it did go behind Earth's shadows. That was something cool to look out for this morning. But it was a little chilly outside when I was just out there. We are in the 30s right now. We will only reach the upper 40s today. But we will start to warm up tomorrow. We will be in the mid-50s and in the mid-60s for the rest of the week. We will see some rain on Friday afternoon due to the remnants of Tropical Storm Nicole. So we are keeping an eye out on that. And then our temperature does drop drastically heading into Sunday and Monday. So this looks like to be the last warmest week if we are looking ahead 7 days days from now. It looks to get pretty warm for Thursday, Friday. Then it looks like we are going to be pretty cool next week. So I would definitely spend time outside while we still have this warmer weather for the beginning of November. Yes, for today through Thursday, we are going to be seeing sunshine. It actually is going to start to get warmer for tomorrow and Thursday, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. The 21st Annual Leading Edge Awards for Mohawk Valley.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with clear skies this morning, and we are going to be seeing mostly sunny skies today. It is just going to be a little bit on the cooler side. So let's take a look now at our CAVI tower camera. Overlooking the Mohawk Valley, the sun is starting to rise right now. Should be a beautiful sunrise. And at this point, the total lunar eclipse is coming to an end. Probably still a good time to see it as of right now. The moon looks to set at 6:51 this morning. So a great morning to watch that because we did see clear skies. It was kind of cool to see. But today we are going to continue to see sunshine. So if you are heading out the door, I would definitely recommend grabbing those sunglasses because you're going to need them, as well as your jacket. It is going to be on the cooler side today. We are not looking to be as warm as we were yesterday, and we are still going to be on the windier side. So on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, at this point we are tracking dry conditions. Very little cloud cover is expected today. Once again, we are going to be seeing mostly sunny skies, but it is going to be on the windier side. So this wind today is going to be coming out of the northwest. That is going to bring some cooler air into the region, and we will just reach the mid to upper 40s for the high temperature today, as well as see a little bit of wind speed. So it is going to be cool and windy, but shouldn't have any problems heading out to the poles. This morning we are going to be around freezing, and by noon, if you want to go at lunchtime, mid 40s at that point, and later on into the evening if you want to go after work, still in the mid 40s. High temperature day only reaching the upper 40s this afternoon, so a little bit on the cooler side, but you shouldn't have any problems heading out to the poles because it is going to be dry and mostly sunny for that commute. The only thing is that it is going to be a little bit windy today. This morning we are measuring wind gusts around 20 to 25 miles per hour, and then later on into late morning, early afternoon, starting to see wind gusts up to upper 20s to low 30s miles per hour. And then later in the afternoon, we will start to lighten up in terms of wind speed. Really seeing lighter wind speeds by this evening, and even tomorrow and Thursday the wind should be light. So today looks to be our last windy day of the week. On our Skycast we are tracking wind speeds this morning around 10 miles per hour, temperatures around freezing, and we are going to be seeing clear skies throughout the entire day. Around lunchtime we will be in the mid 40s, still windy, still seeing sunshine, and for the evening commute definitely need those sunglasses because we will be seeing clear skies and the sun might be in your eyes for the evening commute as the sun is setting. By dinner time, we will already be in the upper 30s, and tonight we will really drop in temperature with overnight lows in the 20s, so frost is definitely possible tonight. Tomorrow we will warm up a little bit more with highs reaching the mid 50s. So for today, expect highs just in the upper 40s. It's going to be windy once again, and we are going to continue to see sunshine and clear skies overnight with frost possible because we will reach below freezing overnight lows. We look to warm up a little bit more tomorrow and into Thursday and Friday. Our next chance of rain looks to be Friday later in the day due to the remnants of Hurricane Nicole. Maybe a little bit heavy at times. That lingers a little bit into Saturday, Gary.
So definitely bring that jacket to the polls this morning.
Yes, and even for today, we're going to be on the cooler side with highs just in the upper 40s, so definitely probably need the jacket all day.
Quite a difference from the past several days.
Yes, for sure.
Hannah, thanks. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
You get that jacket out.
Yes, it is chilly to start, but you shouldn't have any problems today heading out to the polls.
That's for sure. Get there. It's dry, a little cool, but bundle up.
Yes, definitely bundle up because also it's going to be windy today as well as a little bit cooler. So let's take a look now at the temperatures this morning. We are all starting out in the 20s and 30s. 28 degrees in Old Forge, 29 degrees in Westdale, 35 degrees in Deerfield, and looking to the south in the 30s. We have 36 degrees in Edmiston and 32 degrees in Milford and in West Lawrence this morning. But if you do want to go out to vote today, if you want to go at lunchtime, we will be in the mid-40s at that time, and after work in the upper 40s. So we will reach the upper 40s today, but that's still on the cooler side compared to what we're used to. And it also is going to be windy. Not as windy as yesterday, but still feeling a little bit cooler than the actual temperature outside, since it is coming in from the northwest. We're getting some cooler air in here, but we are going to be seeing sunshine all of today. Sunshine does look to continue to the end of the week, but once we hit Friday, that's when we get to see some rain chances come in, and even towards Sunday and Monday, possibly some snow chances, because we do start to get very cold at that point. But for today, expect sunshine. We will be in the 40s today, and it is going to be a little bit windy. They will be talking a little bit more about the temperature change this week and the upcoming rain coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you, and don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast never more than 10 minutes away. Our decision.
Welcome back. We are starting out very chilly this morning. We are measuring 34 degrees at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. And I did want to point out the dew point. It will be in the 20s today, so that's very dry air. We are also expecting windier conditions today. So that brings up the case that wildfire could spread very, very easily. So definitely don't do any campfires today. Don't do any burning of the leaves or anything like that. Fire can spread very easily today because we have very dry air and it is going to be windy. That makes it very easy to spread. We are at a moderate risk for today. And just happened about an hour ago, there was the total lunar eclipse. So I did want to show a picture. This was set in by Carla Kloster in Marcy. This was a look at the eclipse. This morning, if you didn't see it, the moon went behind Earth's shadow, and it did cause kind of like a red hue to the moon. So it was something cool to look at this morning, and that happened just about an hour ago or so now. Back to you, Gary.
It was gorgeous, that's for sure.
Yes, it was.
Hannah, thank you. In sports news,
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with clear skies, a beautiful sunrise this morning. It's going to be sunny today, but it is going to be a little bit on the cooler side compared to what we're used to. So let's take a look now at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the Mohawk Valley. Clear skies to start, a nice view of the total lunar eclipse that happened this morning. And right now, a beautiful sunrise expected. It is just going to be a little bit on the cooler side today and a little bit windy. So you shouldn't really have any problems at all if you are going to commute to the polls either this morning, afternoon, or evening. Should be no problem at all. Today, Nala's featured neighbor is Pepper. Pepper looks like they're ready for Thanksgiving, but today, no problems at all. Clear skies to start. Definitely for the evening, need your sunglasses because it should be a nice and bright sunset as well. If you do want to be a part of Nala's Neighbors, you can head over to my Facebook page and add your cat in the pinned comment under the comment section. Today's featured cat is Pepper. Once again, looks like they're ready for fall today. So if you are heading out the door this morning, definitely grab the sunglasses. Beautiful, bright sunrise. And even for the evening commute, a beautiful, bright sunset is expected, as well as the jacket. We are going to be on the cooler side today. It's going to be windy. Not as windy as yesterday, but still wind speeds around 10 to 15 miles per hour, with gusts reaching up to 25 to 30 miles per hour. And we are going to be seeing sunshine throughout the whole day on the cooler side. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are tracking dry conditions at this point. Once again, going to be dry for the next couple of days, but we do have a wind coming in from the northwest that is blowing in cooler air into our region. The high temperatures today are only expected to reach the upper 40s this afternoon. So if you are heading out to the polls, once again, should not have any problems at all. It is just going to be chilly this morning and remain on the cooler side today, with temperatures just in the mid to upper 40s, and it is going to be a little bit breezy. So whether you're going at noon to go vote or later on, should be fine and dry to do that. So this morning we are starting out with clear skies. It is a little bit breezy to start, and temperatures are just around freezing, so definitely grab that jacket. Around lunchtime, we will only be in the mid 40s at this point. Still windy, still sunny, and for the evening commute, definitely need those sunglasses because the sun will be setting at this point and we are still seeing clear skies. Around dinner time, we will already drop to the upper 30s, and tonight will get very cool with an overnight low in the 20s. But for tomorrow, we will warm up quite a bit. We will be in the mid-50s, still seeing sunshine tomorrow. So for today, for election day, sunshine throughout the whole day. It's going to be dry, just a little bit windy and a little bit on the cooler side. And frost is definitely possible overnight as we fall below freezing. We will warm up a little bit more tomorrow and a little bit more for Thursday and Friday. But our next chance for rain looks to be Friday later in the day due to the remnants of Tropical Storm Nicole. That may linger a little bit into Saturday, Gary.
22 tonight.
Yes, that's our low temperature. Looks to be very cool. Frost is definitely possible.
Wow.
Yes.
From summer to winter.
Yeah, summer this weekend, and now it's cold.
Hannah, thank you. Reporters segment, and thank you for joining us on this election day. I'm Gary Libitor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And no excuses weather-wise to get out there and vote this morning.
Yes, so it is going to be dry all day today, mostly sunny skies. It's just going to be a little bit on the cooler side.
Bundle up.
Bundle up, yes. So let's take a look at the bus stop forecast. If you are heading out to the bus stop, definitely grab the coat or jacket. We are going to be right around freezing this morning, and it is breezy to start. It will be windy today, and high temperatures are only going to be in the upper 40s. Because that wind is coming out of the northwest, some cooler air will come in. That will allow us to stay under 50 degrees. It's going to be a little bit cooler today, but we are going to be dry with sunshine. Tonight, it actually is going to get very cold overnight with lows in the 20s, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Still no word when the historic $1.9 billion.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with clear skies and sunshine today. We are going to be seeing sunshine for the whole day. It is just going to be a little bit on the cooler side. So let's take a look now at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city or the Mohawk Valley. We saw a beautiful sunrise this morning, a nice lunar eclipse if you were up early enough, clear skies for that. And today we will continue to see very little cloud cover. Once again, just going to be cool and breezy. So if you are heading out the door this morning, I would grab the sunglasses. We are going to be seeing sunshine all day today, as well as the coat or jacket. We are starting out in the 30s this morning, and we will just reach the 40s for the high temperature today. It also is going to be windy once again. So on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are tracking dry conditions for today. We are just seeing a wind speed coming out of the northwest, so that cooler air from the northwest is going to be blowing into our area. That keeps it below 50 degrees today. I would definitely wear the jacket or coat. Not what we're used to. We were in the 70s over the weekend and now just in the 40s today. If you were heading out at all to vote in the election, great day for that. Should have no problems with the commute. We are starting out in the 30s this morning. We will reach the mid-40s by noon. And if you want to go after work, still in the mid-40s at that point. Just a little bit breezy at this time, but overall, very little cloud cover, no rain, and no unsettled weather is expected. So you shouldn't have any problems with the commute today for that. It is just going to be a little bit windy. So this morning, we are measuring wind gusts around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Late morning, early afternoon, we will be around 25 to 30 miles per hour wind gusts, so getting pretty windy at that point, and it will start to settle down as we head into later afternoon, early evening, and by tonight the wind will calm down for lighter winds tomorrow and Thursday. But for today, we are going to be in the 30s this morning. Sunshine, a little bit breezy. The wind does pick up today. By noon, we will just be in the mid-40s. Definitely need the sunglasses if you're going anywhere for your lunch hour because it will still be sunny. And for the evening commute, it's going to be a very bright sunset, so definitely need the sunglasses for that. Temperatures in the 40, right around the low 40s at that point. Around dinner time, already in the upper 30s, and tonight is going to be very cool. We are going to reach the 20s for the overnight low. Frost is definitely possible tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we will warm up pretty quickly though. Highs are going to be in the mid-50s with sunshine. For the rest of today, we are going to be seeing sunshine, very little cloud cover. It's going to be a little bit windy, but a little bit on the cooler side, and we will remain cool overnight with the low just in the 20s. For tomorrow, though, we warm up a bit more, highs in the mid-50s, a bit more for Thursday and Friday in the 60s, and our next chance for rain is Friday night.
I'm willing.
Earlier, weather-wise, no excuses on this election day to get to the polls. Meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us now, and a lot of sunshine out there.
Yes, we are seeing sunshine, so the commute all day today is fine for that. Just a little bit windy, and it is a lot cooler than what we're used to, but it's November weather, I think.
Grab a jacket.
Yes, just grab a jacket, you're fine. So let's take a look now at the temperatures. We are measuring 45 degrees at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. It does feel a little bit cooler, feels around 40 degrees because we are a little bit breezy. We are measuring a wind coming from the northwest. That's bringing in some cooler air at around 90 miles per hour. But sunshine today, we have been seeing clear skies all morning. Sunshine today. There actually was a total lunar eclipse this morning, so here are some pictures from that. This was sent in by Jody. Picture from Clinton. This was sent in by Heather. Another picture of the eclipse and kind of the phases of the eclipse as they started and as it ended, sent in by Steve. From the eclipse this morning, so that was something cool to look out for. We are going to continue to track sunshine for the rest of the day, so if you do have to still go out and vote, you should be fine to commute for that. Around the mid-40s as of right now. We will drop into the low 40s by 4 p.m., 5 p.m., and then by 8, 9 p.m. it will be in the 30s. Still tracking windy conditions for the day, but otherwise we are dry and there shouldn't be any problems commuting. And I will talk a little bit more about the temperature change this upcoming week coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. We are following.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking sunshine for the rest of the day today, so it is pretty nice, but it is cooler and it is a little bit windy. So let's take a look now at our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. We can see sunshine as of right now, but we are tracking windier conditions and it is a lot cooler than it has been the past couple of days. Temperatures only in the 40s. So according to our sky watchers, most of us are just in the 40s for this afternoon, but we have 38 degrees still in Old Forge, 45 degrees in Boonville and in Clinton, and 47 degrees in Ilion and Otsego. So our high temperatures today are going to range just near 50 degrees, which is a lot cooler than we have been for the past couple of days. But if you are going out voting at all, it should be fine for the commute. We definitely need the sunglasses if you are driving for the rest of this afternoon. Sun is shining very brightly, and even for the evening commute, the sun is going to be setting at that time. So keep that in mind. Definitely probably need the sunglasses for that. Today's Nala's Neighbor is featuring Pepper. And if you do want to be a part of this, you can head over to my Facebook page and post pictures of your cats in the comment of that pinned post. I do one of these every day. So right now we are tracking dry conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Once again, shouldn't have any problems heading out to the polls today. It is just a little bit cooler because we are getting a heavier wind speed coming in from the northwest. So that is blowing in some cooler air into our region, but we are going to slowly warm up over the next couple of days again. But as for today, it is very dry outside. Dew point values are in the 20s. That's very dry air, and it is windy, so make sure you don't do any campfires or burn any leaves or anything like that today. We are at a moderate risk to wildfire spread, especially with that dry air and that windy conditions. But just a heads up, looking ahead for Friday evening and night, it does look like the remnants of what will be Tropical Storm Nicole will reach us, and this could cause some widespread heavy rainfall for all of our area. Localized flooding is also possible, as well as a few thunderstorms. So we did issue an alert day for Friday evening into Friday night, even in the overnight hours. Just because of this, we could be seeing some flooding issues on Friday due to those remnants that will be moving up the coast. But as for today, it is going to be dry and nice. Right now we are in the mid-40s, seeing breezy conditions, and we will drop into the low 40s by the time the evening commute rolls around. Around dinner time, upper 30s, still seeing clear skies and windy conditions, and the wind does look to calm down tonight, but a very cold overnight with lows in the 20s and frost possible tomorrow morning. But tomorrow we will warm up a little bit more with highs reaching the mid-50s. So for the rest of today, we are going to be chilly. Highs just near 50. We are sunny and breezy. And as for tonight, frost definitely possible as we have a very cold overnight ahead. We will warm up a little bit more, especially Thursday and Friday. We will reach the mid-60s. Once again, Friday has been issued as Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to widespread heavy rainfall from the remnants of what will be Tropical Storm Nicole. And we we'll see a little bit of that lingering into Saturday, Gary.
Very chilly tonight, though.
Yes, frost is definitely possible tonight, so make sure, keep an eye on that tomorrow morning.
That's for sure, Hannah. Thanks. MVHS, NBC, and once again, it is a nice day to get out there and vote. The sunshine is smiling today.
Yes, so we are going to be sunny today. It should be no problem getting to the polls and back. It's just a little bit chilly and windy.
Yeah, wear a jacket.
Yes, and I mean, we're in November anyway. So let's take a look now at the temperatures. We are measuring 45 degrees at the Rivers Park Airport in Rome. It does feel about 5 degrees cooler, though, because it is windy today. We're measuring winds coming out of the northwest. That's kind of bringing in some cooler air, but we are seeing sunshine and dry conditions. We have been seeing clear skies all morning. If you missed it, the total lunar eclipse happened this morning during our News Channel 2 at Sunrise show. So here are some pictures from our viewers. This was sent in by Jody. I think this was taken in Clinton and was pictured by Heather, also of the total lunar eclipse. And here's a phase of the eclipse this morning sent in by Steve. So these are some great pictures if you did miss the eclipse this morning. It was something nice to see. But as for the rest of the day goes, if you are still having to go out to vote, should be fine for that. We are tracking sunshine for the rest of the day. Temperatures in the mid-40s now. We will drop to the low 40s after you get off work, and then in this evening we will already be in the 30s, and it is going to be breezy for the rest of the day. So shouldn't have any problem commuting for the rest of the day, Gary.
And Hannah, thank you. The 21st.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are seeing sunshine for the rest of the afternoon, but it is a lot cooler and a little bit windy outside. So let's take a look now at our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. We can see here sunshine, but it is windy. We can see the flag blowing at this point. Wind speeds around 10 to 15 miles per hour for the rest of the afternoon, and that's making it feel about 5 degrees cooler than the actual temperature. But according to our sky watchers, most of us are in the 40s, with the exception of Old Forge at just 38 degrees still. We have 47 degrees in Ilion and Otsego and 43 degrees in Cooperstown. But if you are heading out to the polls for the rest of the afternoon, you should have no problems with the commute. For Nala's neighbors today, we are featuring Pepper. The noon commute, I would definitely wear my sunglasses, and same thing for the evening commute, because at that point the sun is going to be setting. It's going to be very bright, and for the rest of the afternoon we are going to be windy, but at least we are seeing dry conditions for the commute today. If you do want to be a part of this, you can head over to my Facebook page, and I have a pinned video, and you can post in the comments pictures of your cats. I pick a different cat every day. So here's a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, tracking dry conditions, so once again should not have any problems traveling today. We are just a little bit windy, and that's coming out of the northwest, so we are bringing some cooler air to the region. We are a lot cooler today than we have been, especially since the weekend and yesterday. We are just going to be in the 40s, right near 50 for the high temperature today. And it is also very dry outside, so I definitely don't recommend having any campfires or burning any leaves or anything like that. With the dry air and these windy conditions, we are at a moderate risk for wildfire spread today. And just a heads up, looking ahead towards the end of the week, we have issued a Storm Tracker 2 alert day for Friday evening and Friday night. The remnants of what was Hurricane Nicole are going to move up the coast into our area, and it is looking to produce widespread heavy rainfall at this point. Localized flooding is also possible, as well as a few thunderstorms could be possible. So we are keeping an eye out on this, and we have issued an alert day because localized flooding is possible, and it does look like we are going to be receiving heavy rainfall from this. But today through Thursday, we are going to be dry. We are seeing sunshine for the rest of today. It is going to be windy, and especially for the evening commute, bright sunset, definitely need the sunglasses, and temperatures will be dropping pretty quickly once the sun sets. Around dinner time, we will already be in the upper 30s, and tonight it is going to get very chilly. Lows are going to be in the 20s, so definitely expect some frost tomorrow morning, and keep that in mind as you are heading out the door tomorrow. But we warm up pretty quickly tomorrow, with highs reaching the mid-50s. So for the rest of the day, we will just be right near 50 for the high temperature, and it is going to be windy. The winds look to lighten up tonight and tomorrow. Tonight, frost is expected as well, with the low in the 20s. We warm up a little bit more tomorrow, and even more for Thursday and Friday. Friday has been issued as Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to widespread heavy rainfall in the evening and night hours that may linger a little bit into Saturday, Gary.
So bundle Still up tonight.
Yes, definitely tonight, tomorrow night as well. We will be in the 20s.
Burr.